trombone and euphonium, your mouthpiece is the same for both of your instruments. So I'm going to do this as a one video for you on how to make a sound. So this all comes down to buzzing our lips. Brass instruments require your lips to vibrate and buzz in order to make a sound through your instrument. That's what's going to create your sound. So the better you can get at changing notes and pitches on just your mouthpiece, the better you're going to get at actually changing those notes and building flexibility to play on your brass instrument. So that buzz is always going to start with our lips vibrating. We're going to blow fast air through our lips. Think of the letter M and keep our lips pressed together. Push your air through the center. And you're going to really need to create big wind through your lips to make them vibrate fast. Wet lips buzz easier than dry lips do. So you need to lick your lips first. Think of that letter M and then push your air out through your lips to try to get that nice big sound. You want to try to keep that going for as long as you can. So I'll take a big breath and push it all out. You really have to use your stomach muscles. You really need to push all of that air out back through your lips to make that buzz. If I try that now on my mouthpiece, I'm going to set my mouthpiece right in the center of my lips. You can kind of see there, not kind of up by my nose. It's not down low on my chin, kind of right in the middle of my lips. And it's going to sit right in the center, and my buzz is going to come right through the middle of my lips, straight through my mouthpiece. So now if I add my mouthpiece, I'll take a big breath and do that same big push of air through my mouthpiece to make a sound. After I do that, then I'm going to try something called siren. And a siren is basically adjusting your lips tighter for high sounds, looser for low sounds. You can remember loose lips, low sound. That's what's going to kind of connect to what your mouth is doing. So if your lips are loose and you're doing a slower buzz, that's going to give you a low sound on your instrument or your mouthpiece. If your lips are tighter and you're really pressing your lips together a lot firmer, that's going to give you a higher sound out of your instrument and your mouthpiece. So I'm going to try something that uses both of those things. And so if I tried low sounds first, and then if I tighten my lips up and I blew faster air to get my lips to buzz faster, I'm going to get a higher sound. I don't have fingers to change. I'm doing that all with my mouth. So building that flexibility in your mouth is going to be very important to becoming a brass player. If I do something called a siren, it's exactly what you think it is. It's going to sound like a siren on a police car or a fire engine or an ambulance. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going to start with loose lips and I'm going to gradually tighten them up and kind of smile as I'm buzzing to make that high sound. And then I'm going to gradually relax my lips again too to bring my sound back down. And I'm going to try to do that a few times and see if I can get all of those peaks and valleys in my buzz sounds first. So this is what that would sound like. And you can kind of see with my face what I'm doing as well. I'm starting on a low sound. I'm pulling my buzz up super tight to get a higher sound, and then I'm going to slowly start to relax everything in my face again. You can do it the opposite way as well. So if I started tighter, I'm going to start on a high sound. So inside my mouthpiece, I'm kind of doing this. I'm smiling for my high notes, and then I'm going to kind of relax everything in the middle of my lips and then kind of pull back again and stretch them out for my high notes again. You can kind of see that when I'm doing that as well with my mouthpiece. But that flexibility, you're using all of those muscles in your face to create those different buzz sounds. Some brass players actually think that when their eyebrows go up, they can play higher. If that works for you, then absolutely do that. So if you feel that that's connected, you can absolutely raise your eyebrows up or sit up a little bit taller when you're trying to get high sounds, and that will definitely help you play high sounds. Okay, so then when I'm doing all those buzzes, I can try to put those together and do more than one. So see how long you can make your air last. Just play lots of those different siren sounds. So sirens are a really good way to kind of get those face muscles in shape with all those new muscles that you're using. You can also then try to play a song on just your mouthpiece. You don't need to know notes. You don't need to know fingers. You don't need to know slide positions. You can just use your lips to help you change sounds on your mouthpiece. So if I tried a song like Mary Had a Little Lamb, you can see all I'm doing, it's not magic. I'm changing all of those notes with my mouth. You'll also notice I'm taking really big breaths in between. So when I feel that I'm running out of air, I'm going to take that really big breath. My mouthpiece still stays on my mouth. This is still connected there, but I'm breathing through the corners of my mouth so that I'm keeping this in the right place on my mouth so that I'm going to be able to play as soon as I breathe. But I'm just going to kind of breathe around that mouthpiece. And then my mouthpiece is still on my mouth, but I'm just going to do this and kind of breathe really quickly through the corners of my mouth so that I'm getting a full gas tank of air in my lungs again too, so I have enough air to keep going. But it's that art of breathing really quickly but keeping everything still lined up so that you're not going to lose that good buzz or that good embouchure of when you're playing. Okay, so pick a song, try to figure out a song on just your mouthpiece. You can play long notes. See, get somebody to time you. How long can you keep your buzz going with a steady stream of air? You need to think of that as being one big long stream of air all the way through your mouthpiece. Kind of like if you had a paper airplane attached to the end, how far can you send your paper airplane across the room with just your airstream? So really building up your breathing skills, building up your flexibility in your muscles and your embouchure, that's going to become very, very handy when you plug this into your band instrument. Good luck.